there's no doubt in my mind that if I were to ask every single one of you guys if you've had fast food, everyone would tell me yes. No matter what we hear about fast food, we still continue to consume it. Today, I will discuss the why the U.S. should ban fast food in the United States. So I will cover the health risks it poses, the environmental effects, the financial burdens it causes, and also discuss how it can also actually improve the economy. So, um, to begin, fast food can cause higher health risks. Um, Specifically, it can affect um, our physical well being. So, according to the Journal of Preventative Medicine and Hygiene, quote, about 30% of children to more than 50% of college students use fast food daily. Moreover, more than 33% of adults and 17% of children and teenagers are obese in the United States. So, if we continue to eat fast food as often as we do, those numbers and those percentages are only going to go up. And there's no reason why children or teenagers should be obese at such a young age, especially because their parents should be monitoring their eating habits. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I've heard many jokes from other countries discussing how the U.S. is very unhealthy and I've seen people discuss that everyone in the U.S. is overweight. And I mean, I know many of us don't want to admit it, but that there is some truth to that. And not only does it affect our physical well being, but it also affects our mental well being. According to Health Direct, some things that have been linked to fast food include increased stress levels, more tiredness, and lower energy. So this is due to us being unaware of the things we are putting into our body. So if we continue with this unhealthy diet, then it could be affecting us more in our day to day lives. And this month, I wanted to test how true those facts were. So I told myself that I wasn't gonna eat fast food for a whole month. And to sum up, I'm down 9 pounds and I feel more energetic, and I feel like that is enough information for myself to know that fast food is not good for us. Additionally, fast food can also negatively affect the environment. So it can lead to an excess of resource consumption. Since there are many other food places other than fast food, it is hard for those places to stay open when the increase and the supply and demand of um, fast food is um, so vast and so um, it continuously grows. And if since it is easy for fast food to to sell, they continue to open more stores. So not only that, but it also uh, leads to an increase in greenhouse emissions. So according to the GSC, which was a company created to help um, restaurants and other companies reduce their carbon footprint, discusses how, quote, the fast food industry is one of the largest contributors to global carbon emissions due to energy consumption. 80% of McDonald's climate pollution, for example, stems from its highly active supply chain. As I've stated, many of these fast food restaurants are are continuously growing, and is since there is only gonna be growth, obviously they're gonna open more stores, which means that there's gonna be more greenhouse emissions. And this is because we, the consumer, continue to pay for those increased prices and still buy their food often. And only way to stop this and slow this down is if one, they close down restaurants, which is most likely not gonna happen, or two, we do something about it and we stop spending spending money on unhealthy food. Um, Thirdly, fast food carries financial burdens. So how can it carry financial burdens, you ask? Well, as I stated before, since fast food can lead to increased health risks, of course those health risks aren't going to be treated free. So we will have to pay for those health costs. According to a journal called the PLS Medicine, it discusses how 45% of cardiometabolic deaths are tied with unhealthy diet. So if we continue to ignore the negative effects that these fast food and unhealthy food cause to our bodies, we are only going to end up paying for it in the future. Not only that, the fast food industry takes advantage of its workers. I'm not sure about you guys, but I've worked in fast food, and I know that um, I I feel like I was underpaid for the work that I was putting in, and this is because many fast food restaurants are big contributors to income inequality, and in short, income inequality is the uneven distribution of income within a company, and in order for this to um, help us, we need to continue to advocate for ourselves and try to stop those restaurants from taking advantage of our work. Um, and lastly, I will end it on how fast food chains can actually help the economy. As I've stated, the increase of demand of restaurants allows for more job opportunities. So these job opportunities will um, help the economy because there will be less unemployment, which would ultimately help everyone. Also, it helps boost local economy, and this is because since many of us are attracted to those restaurants and we see the increase of demand for those restaurants, we will also look at the stores surrounding those restaurants. Um, so how do you guys think what what do you guys think would be better, helping the economy or helping our future? Many of you guys are going to say your future. So why would we continue to eat fast food that is only going to cost us more in the future and cause more environmental issues and only going to be helping the government? Nobody wants that. So a suggestion for this is providing more restaurants that are um, that are more accessible and healthy, and then that'll help um, the us as the consumer, and then the restaurants as the distributors. So in conclusion, we know fast food isn't good for us, and the reasons I've stated are enough for you guys to support why we should ban fast food in the US. But most of all, you guys should be more considerate of yourself and do what is best for your own health. Thank you.